Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the recording for skills at the rate 100 where for 100 days we are bringing for you 100 different speakers from all over the country.
The speaker is Chinay Solanki, and we have learned how we can reconcile GST with a click of a button. We have created an RPA tool absolutely from scratch, and this is going to be a very good learning video.
So now, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Good evening, everyone. We are in here today for the 44th session of Skills at the Rate 100, where we are trying to bring for you 100 different experts for 100 different topics. Today is a very, very special session, the pain point of every CA firm and business units. We all know the topic. The topic is GST reconciliation. So manually, it is a very, very humongous task, and it lot of errors and this trial and error, everything goes on. So today we have very special speaker, CA Chinay Solanki ji, who is going to teach us how we can do the work on automation, how we can do our other works on automation, and so on. He is a qualified chartered accountant, FCA, DISA, BCom, faculty member of AICA committee, also a jury in AI hackathon. He has done certificate course on AI, certificate course on Ind AS, GST, concurrent audit, and also cooperative and NPO compliance. He has over 12 years of professional experience and is a national speaker. He is also chairman of various subcommittees in Bhilai branch of ICI. So thank you, Chinay, especially for accepting our invitation and for taking up this topic, which is a pain point for every business firm, every CA firm. So over to you, Chinay. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I hope my voice is audible.
Yes.
Yes. So I was just saying that in the last session, we were learning how to make a dashboard, if I'm not wrong. And I hope the participant will actively participate in this session via chat.
Yes.
Are
Yes.
we allowed to unmute them or they will
Yes,
be
they can
on?
unmute themselves. I have muted
Yes.
everyone, but all
Yes,
of you,
yes,
those
yes.
who have doubt, because this is some one topic which we'll have lot of doubts. At least I think so. So you can
Yes,
unmute
yes.
yourself, but please take care that if we have extra sounds for a time being, I have to mute everyone. So that time you
Yes,
have to
yes.
take care, please.
Yes, yes, yes. So we will make the session and just one more thing, sir. How much time do we have to
1 hour.
do?
After that, last session went for 2 hours. So
Okay, okay. So
after that,
I'll
doubts
put
and
around
everything.
60 to 70 minutes.
Yes, yes,
I think we can wrap it up by, I think, max by 9:30. I'll try to wrap it up
yes,
by
yes. No, no
9:15,
hurry,
but
sir.
depends upon the speed of the, because this is a workshop. I just don't want to just show things. We'll move along. And I think there are around 50 participants. So we'll have to take everyone together.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So just please, if everyone can tell me whether you have downloaded the files in the folder, which
Yes,
the
anyone, those who
of the
want to
drive.
do together, already I have given in the group, in the chats also. Once again, I have given in the chat. Okay.
Yes.
So please, those who want to do along, you can download. Yes. Yes, sir. We can proceed.
Okay, okay. So I'll just share my screen. Yes, sir. Uh, is my screen visible?
Yes. Tally data.
Okay. So I have shared a folder with you in which there are two folders. There are two folders, namely books folder and the other one is GST folder. So the mode of communication will be in English or Hindi, English, what?
Mix, not an issue. Mix.
Okay, we can do that. Okay, thank you, sir. So we have two folders. One is books, in which we are having the files of December and January, and in GST also December GST and January GST. I hope everyone has downloaded it as confirmed in the chat. Okay, I'll just show you the files of books which we have downloaded. So the purpose of today's meeting is that we will try to make robots. Okay, we all love robots. ATM machine is a robot. We have to just click few buttons and punch our pin, and cash will come out of the ATM. So we all love using an ATM, yes. So why don't we learn to make such automated tools in our office to save our precious time? Wouldn't it be very easy for us if we can do those things? Okay, Karthik ji, I'll try to speak mostly in English. Got your point. Okay. So anyone in this amongst the participant who have tried making an RPA tool? If someone can confirm to the chat. No? Okay. We'll try making RPA tools, and I think many things which you guys have learned. Okay, I'll just increase sound. I hope you can hear me, sir. There is an improvement. Yes. Okay. Thank you for confirming. So this is a file which I have downloaded from Tally. It's a basic GSTR to be reconciliation register, which contains all the details of GST, which is used by us to make a GST reconciliation. Okay. May I know how we are doing the reconciliation in your office? If you guys can tell me in the chat, what do you do? How do you do the reconciliation in your office? Pivot table, okay. VLOOKUP function, okay. Software, okay. Yes. Pivot, yes. So Karthik ji and Rahul ji, what we will do the things as given in if formula and pivot, and we'll try to automate things. Okay. Specifically to Rahul ji and I think Rahul ji and Hari ji, just tell me how much time does it take for you to make the reconciliation in your office using this VLOOKUP and pivot thing? Half day, okay. Okay, moving on. So this is yes. But sir, the tool that we are going to make, irrespective of the number of transaction, once we automate those things, irrespective of the number of transaction, we will be able to do the reconciliation in 10 minutes only. Yes, just 10 minutes. And the time that will be taken will be only to download the this report from Tally or any other report in whichever software you are using, and downloading the 2B. And everything will be done automatically. At the end of the class, you can see how is it done. Okay. So this is the basic report of Tally. I'll just show you how I have downloaded this or which report I'm referring to in Tally. Okay, so this is the Tally dashboard. We'll go to display more reports, then to GST reports, and here you can see a report, reconciliation report, GSTR to be reconciliation. Okay, I'll just punch in the dates: 1st June 2024 to 30th June 2024. From here, we'll go to this all other ITC, B2B invoices, and I have pressed F5. This report I have downloaded, which you can see in this format. Okay. It contains all the necessary details which is required for doing the reconciliation: particulars, party GST number, voucher number, document date, taxable amount, GST amount, taxable amount, and invoice amount, tax amount and invoice amount. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. So I've shown you the report that I had used in GST. I'll just close the Tally. Okay. What are we going to do? So you guys are having two folders, one books and another GST. What we'll do, we'll just take out the January books file outside the books folder. and January GST file out of the GST folder. Okay. I hope everyone is following me. Just take out the January files. So in the books folder, we have files for only month of December, and in the GST also, we are having the file for the month of December only. Okay. Now what we will do, we'll create a new Excel file and give it a name, GST Reconciliation Report. Create a blank Excel sheet and give it a name, GST Reconciliation Report. Okay. Just a quick review. Which version of Excel are the participants using? Can you guys please confirm? Very good. Microsoft 365. 2021-19. Yes, good. So Power Query, we are going to use Power Query to do the automation, and it works only in the version of Microsoft 2013 and later. So 16 will also do, Chirag ji. Thank you for confirming. So what we are going to do, we are going to do the automation. In the automation, when you guys are preparing pivot table or using VLOOKUP, we are using the GST number. But the issue is that while creating the pivot table, the format of the report of books and the format of report of GSTR 2B is different. What we will do, we will create a input. We will input, we will, what you should say, we will import the files from GST and from the books folder, and we will make it in the same format. Okay. While doing the automation, it is very necessary that the format is fixed. And to compare a few things, the format of the reports is similar. So what we are going to do in Power Query, we will import the data from the books folder. We will import the data from GST folder, and the resulting report that we are going to make will be in the same format. Okay. Let me show you the difference in that. In the books folder, as we can see, the particulars come first, then GST number, then voucher name, then document name, then taxable amount. And in the 2B report, we can see that the GST number comes first, the legal name is, then the invoice number, then the invoice date, and then place of supply. So the sequence is also different. The headings are also different, which sometimes is a very big hindrance when we do automation, but we'll try to solve this thing in a very smooth and systematic manner. Okay. So we are starting to do the automation. I'll go slow so that everyone can do along with me. Okay. What we should do, just open the folder in which you have copied both this folder, go to the address bar and just copy the path. Okay. Just here and click Control C. Now what we will do, we'll go to Data tab. Okay. The data, these are the tabs. We'll go to the Data tab. Then we'll go to Get Data. Then we'll go to From File, and we have to go to From Folder. I'm holding the menu option for a second so that you can also select it. Data tab, Get Data, From File, From Folder. Okay. We can also select Excel workbook also. But if we select the folder, whatever programming we are going to do, it will automatically apply in all the files of that in that folder. So currently when we are applying in the books folder, we are having the files for only December month in both the folders. If when the programming is done, the complete programming is done, and we will add the January files, the reconciliation for the month of January will be done automatically. Yes, automatically. So that is why we are not selecting the Excel workbook, we are selecting the folder. And whatever automation we are going to apply, it will apply in all the files in that folder. Am I clear? Okay. Why we are selecting the folder and not files? Okay, thank you for confirming, sir. So data, get data from file from folder. Okay. Now here in the, I'll paste the folder. Okay. Now the automation will be applied in the books folder. So I'll just single click on books and I'll just click open. Okay. If I'm going to double click it, we cannot see any folders. So we have to select this and click open. It will take few seconds. And now we can see this kind of window getting popped up. Are you getting this window or are you facing some problem? Yes, thank you, Hariji, for confirming. Yes. Okay. Thank you for confirming. Okay. In from this video, we can in this window we are seeing few options: combine, load, transform. We'll go to transform data. Okay. We will click transform data. Okay. After that, this window might be appearing in your screen. Yes, only one row. Okay. Now here in content, you might be seeing two down arrows like this. Okay. Content, two down arrows. Just click on the this two down arrows. Yes. Okay. This combine files window will get opened. Here we'll have to click on sheet 1, select sheet 1 and then press OK. Select sheet 1 and then press OK. So this screen will appear in your laptop. Is everyone in this sheet or should I repeat the process which I had just done? So far so good? Okay, Vinayji, I'll just repeat. Okay. Those who have done, please see what I am doing. Okay, again, we'll go to data. Okay, we'll go to data, get data from file from folder. Then we will specify the folder path. We'll select books. Then we'll click on open. Then we'll go to transform data. After going to transform data, we'll go to content and click on this icon, double down arrow. Select sheet 1, click on OK. Okay, Vinayji, were you able to do this? Okay, thank you. So since we have imported two similar files, I'll just delete one of them. Okay. 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 So here is the books data, but we need to do some data cleaning. See, Power Query is used primarily to do the data cleaning. What do you mean by data cleaning? Data cleaning is that we, whenever we download a report from Tally or any other accounting software, there are few redundant columns which we don't need. There are few rows which we don't need. If in this data, you can see that the top 2 to 3 or 4 5 columns are having null or blank data, okay, which are not required by us in the Excel sheet. Few columns will be there which are not required by us. And we are doing this every month for every client. And that thing takes a lot of time every time. So what we'll do, we'll just automate this thing, and every time the steps which we are required to do, we'll just tell Excel, okay, we don't want to do this repetitively, so note it down and apply these steps every time when you are required to do so. Okay. Yes. Hariji, it's okay if you are having, we are required to remove one file from the folder. If you have removed December instead of January, that's fine. No issue. Okay. Rahulji, do we need to do all this process for each client? If the data format is exactly same, you don't need to do it for every client. If the same report is downloaded from Tally or any other accounting software, just the format needs to be same and then reconciliation will be done automatically. Why I'm doing this hands-on and not just providing you in case you need, if you face any problem, you can solve it yourself. That's why we are doing this hands-on training. Okay. Only one row in Power Query. That might be some issue in the sheet, Vibhuti madam. Please check. Okay. We'll just proceed. And in case you have any query, we can do it at the last. Okay. Without wasting others' time. Okay. Thank you. We'll proceed now. So this is the file that was downloaded from Tally, and after importing, we can see that there are few rows which are not necessary. What we will do, we just clean the data. What we'll do, we'll select a column and remove the nil data. Null represent that the data is null. It does not have any data inside it. So what we'll do, we'll click on the drop down and just deselect null and deselect blank. Okay, we can also delete it, but I think deselecting things is a better way of doing things in Power Query. Okay, we'll just clean it. So the unnecessary rows were removed. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to delete the unnecessary columns and rename the necessary ones. Okay. Now we can see that in this column is also having date and column 7 is also having date. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between the two dates and which date is relevant for us?
Document date is the relevant for us.
Yes. Thank you, sir. So document date is relevant. So we can remove this column is not needed by us. So what we will do, we'll simply go to the column heading, right click on it and remove. Simply, we have asked Excel that we are not requiring this column. So please delete it. If we have deleted it, see, one step was added, remove columns. One column was removed and the steps, this is being recorded by Excel. Okay. So we need the GSTR. Yes. We need the column type for reconciliation. Yes. Now there are two columns for the bill number of the party, we can remove one of the columns. Okay, we don't need both the columns, so we will right click on it and we'll just remove, and this column will get removed. So taxable income will be there, IGST, CGST, SGST, says tax invoice. And these two columns are not required by us. So what we'll do, we'll click on the first column, then press shift and right arrow and select the other column also. Then we can right click and remove the other columns. So both columns are getting removed. So we have done some basic data cleaning. We have removed the columns which are not required by us. We have unfiltered or filtered those rows which are not required by us in the data. So far, so good. Okay. Now what we will do, we'll just rename the column name so that when we are combining or comparing the data with the GST or 2B data, the column headings are same. Okay. So what we will do, rename. To rename it is very simple. We'll just go to column 2 and double click on this, and we can rename it as party name. Okay. We'll go to column 3, double click here, and we can write GST number or GSTN, simply GSTN. Okay. We'll go to column 4, voucher type. Then column 5, voucher number. Then column 6, voucher date. Are you guys with me? Okay. Am I going too fast or the speed is fine for you all? What we have done, we are renaming the column name. Okay. As simple as that. This will be column 8 will be taxable amount. Column 9 will be IGST. Column 10 will be CGST. Column 11 will be SGST. Column 12 will be cess. Column 13 will be total tax. And column 14 is invoice value. So what we have done, we have filtered out the unnecessary rows, deleted few columns which are not required by us, and we have just renamed few columns. That's it. This thing are done by us manually also. We are doing the step by steps, and after renaming, these steps are not required to be done every time. Excel is recording them every time. Okay, so far so good. Now you can see that while we were doing the Nitinji, we can use the first row as header, but it will create some error that I will tell you later why we have not used first row as header. Okay, Nitinji, I'll tell you later. Okay. So here the name is written and this ABC represent the data format of this column. GST number is also text. ABC represent text format. Voucher type is also text format. Voucher number is also text format. Now voucher date, in the voucher date it is written ABC123. When it is written ABC123, that means Excel is not able to identify the data type. For these column, it is able to identify. That is why it has automatically classified the data type as text. But here it is not able to identify the data type. So we will specify the data type. Okay. But before that, what we will do, we'll just select the voucher type column and deselect the first row. Okay, we are going to deselect the first row. We'll just deselect the voucher type and our step will be done. Now data is perfectly clear for us. Now what we are going to do, here we'll select this column and click on this ABC123. We'll click here ABC123 and change the type to date. See, previously it was ABC123. Now it has selected or classified as a date and the icon is changed to a calendar. Okay, simple. Are you guys with me? Thank you, Nitinji, for confirming. Okay, I'll just repeat it, what I have done. And while doing this kind of thing, if you have done some step wrong, we have undo and redo in Excel. We don't have a redo thing here, but it is very simple to undo it. What we will do, we'll just cancel this step. Okay, change type will cancel. See, again it has become ABC123. Okay, so what we will do, sir, we'll select the voucher date, click on ABC123 and change the type to date. So the format is changed. Okay, Hari sir? Simple? I'm waiting for your confirmation, sir. Hari sir? Okay. Now, in taxable amount, what will be the data type? Decimal number. So we'll click on ABC123 and select this first heading, decimal number. Okay, so the format is changed. Now the format of the all other columns should be in decimal number. What we will do, we'll select all the columns. We'll select. Yes, ma'am. I will request the participant to please unmute them.
लोकेश सर इनको अनम्यूट कीजिए.
अनम्यूट कर सकते हैं खुद से ही.
म्यूट
किनको?
वो उनको थोड़ी सी वॉइस आ रही थी.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, the voucher number in ABC was a right click convert date. I'm getting error.
What kind of error?
No, what I did instead of clicking on invoice date, I clicked on voucher number. So how to
Okay, so you can cancel the last step which we have done. So it will go to the same format which was previously done.
Should I do Control Z?
No, not Control Z. Click here, go here and just change type, just cancel out the step.
Should I
see? I'll do this. Just see my screen, sir. I just cancel it. So my voucher date format is again changed. So you will cancel out the last step which you have done.
Oh, that cancel option I'll get in the right side, is it? Right side?
Yes.
I'll just check
or
it
you
out.
Can click again here and select text. So
yes,
your error
yes, sir. I got it now.
Okay.
Yes,
sir.
Yes. Perfectly fine, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir. So we'll again select voucher date and date. Taxable amount again select and we'll select as decimal number. Again, we'll select IGST, click on ABC and decimal number. But since all the future columns have to be done as decimal number, we'll do that in single step only. I'll select CGST, then press shift and right arrow so that I can select all the rest of the columns. See, and in the screen above, you can see data type. It is being shown as any. We'll click on that and select decimal number. If I will click on decimal number, the data format of all the columns will be selected as decimal number. Done.
Sir, repeat for 1 second, please. If you don't mind, please.
Okay, sir. What I have done, I've just changed the format. Okay, voucher date, I'll do it again.
Yeah, that I got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Date. Now what we'll do, we'll select the taxable amount and each column, like we select all the columns in Excel.
Okay.
Go to data type.
Go
Here
to
the selected
where?
is data type. Yes, in
Okay.
transform window, data type, and we'll select decimal number. So all the column will get changed into decimal number.
1 second, sir, please.
Again, no issue,
Yeah,
sir.
ma'am.
What we'll have to do,
Sir,
this,
when we change the in date to format, some rows are coming as error. Is that possible?
madam,
Some dates are
because
coming as
yes,
date.
because you might be having blank rows in that. You have not deselected the blank rows.
Yes, I have deselected, but those are pertaining to some other period. Is that the reason?
No,
Because it is
madam. No, 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 no. If you are using the same file, it won't show any error.
okay.
Sir, this one, no, this if you click on ses column, there also you can see a lot of null and IGS null is there.
Null because the sir, there is no value
Correct,
in
correct,
that column.
correct.
That
What
is
I'm
why
telling.
it's showing null. Null means zero.
Correct. See,
In
first
Power
we
Query,
removed.
yes,
First we
you can see null in IGST also.
correct, correct. No, so we don't have to right
No, no,
click
no,
there
no,
and
no, no, no,
that's.
no, no, no. We don't have to remove it.
I know that. Yeah, yeah. Please, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So far, so good. Yes. Yes, Jaya Balanji, the solution provided by you is correct. Okay. So one step is left, then we can close the books thing. Okay. See, the first column is source name. Okay. If we had selected the, as I think Nitin ji had suggested that we can also make the first row as header. But what would this thing would have done? December books would have become the column name, which didn't wanted it. So that is why I have deselected the unwanted rows and renamed my column name manually instead of making my first row as the column header, sir. Okay, Nitin sir, I think I have made myself clear. Yes. Okay, what we'll do, this source name is the name of the file which was inside the folder. Okay, I'll just open the folder for you. So this was the name of the file, decemberbooks.xls, representing that the file type is Excel. So what we will do, sir, we'll use the find and replace function as similar as it was in Excel. We just select this column, and here in transform, we can see an option of replace value. We'll click on replace value, and we will remove the .xls thing. So to find value .xls and replace with blank. Okay, I'll just repeat thing. Select the first column, go to replace value, click on .xls. Just make sure this thing is case sensitive. So if your sheet name .xls is in small case, you should write it in small case only. If you write it in capital, it won't work. Okay. And we will replace it with blanks. Click on OK. It will remove the .xls thing. Okay. Simple. Yes. Okay. Now we are going to split this column. Okay. The file name is December space books. So we need two columns. One column will specify the month name and the other column will specify the type of data, whether the data is of books or whether the data is of GST. So what we will do, we'll just select the first column. Here we are having split column. I think you guys might be aware of the text to column thing in Excel. This split column is the same thing with few added features. I'll just explain it to you briefly. Here we are getting option delimiter number of character by position. Here we'll select delimiter. Okay. So December space books. So the delimiter is the space. There is a space between the name December space books. So we will select space. The other option are column, space, semicolon, which are not required. We'll select space and we will split at leftmost delimiter and click on OK. Okay. Then we will change the name of the first column as month and the name of the second column as type. Okay. Now what we will do, we'll go to file, click on close and load and click on close and load. Okay. So you can see the data is clean, much different what it was previously. So this was the data with few added rows and column. We have changed the data type and cleaned it to this clean format. Okay, sir. Useful till now? Okay. Yes, madam. I'll just repeat the last step. I'll go to books. I'll just repeat the last step. So we have, you mean to say, madam, close and load or splitting the data and renaming it? Could you please specify splitting the data? Okay, madam. No issue. I'll just change this thing. I'll just delete the last three steps. So this is the first column. I'll select the column, go to split column, select by delimiter, select space, select leftmost delimiter and click on OK. After splitting, I just rename the column name. First will be month and second will be type. My data is correct. Then I'll go to file, close and load and close and load. So it will load in the file. So far, so good. Okay. Okay. Now what we will do, madam, we'll repeat the steps for GST. Same step, same filtering out, same deleting the unwanted columns, but just we have to make sure the column name which we have specified here should be in the GST sheet as well. Exactly the same. Okay. So we'll repeat the same steps, but this time I'll go a little faster, but the steps are same. Okay. Okay. Okay, sir. So we'll go to data, get data from file, from folder. I'm holding for a screen for you to see. Okay. Get data from file, from folder. Again, we'll go to this folder and this time instead of books, we will select GST. Okay. Open. Now we'll go to transform data. Then go to content, click on the two down arrows and click here. And will come in this screen. Please let me know if you have reached this screen, then I will proceed further. Okay, Karthik ji has reached there. Two more confirmation, then I'll proceed. Okay, thank you for confirming. In the previous sheet which we had downloaded from Tally, there was only one sheet, but in GSTR 2B we can see several sheets. But the useful one for us is B2B. So what we'll do, we'll select B2B, okay, and then click on OK. I hope everyone has reached this step. Okay, thank you. So we'll do the same steps which we were doing previously. First, we'll deselect the unwanted rows. So just make sure while doing the filtering out, you should choose your column very, wisely. Now in invoice type, you will have the least amount of differentiation. If I select column 5, you can see several dates are there. So it might be possible I am deselecting a wrong row or filtering out the wrong row. But the amount of variation in this invoice type is the least. That is why I'm selecting or doing the filtering in column 4. But you can do in some other column also. Okay. So I'll just click the drop down on column 4, deselect null and click on OK. So the blank file are deselected. Okay. Now, first we will remove the unwanted columns. Then we will rename it. Okay. So the first column is needed. Second column is needed. Third column is needed. Fourth column is needed. Fifth column is needed. Invoice value. Just quickly tell me in the chat, is the invoice value needed in GSTR 2B or not? Why, Hari sir? Why don't we need the invoice? But in the tally thing, tally sheet, books thing, we'll need the invoice value, but we will have to delete this column. I'll tell you why. Just hear me out. What happens whenever we download the 2B file, if any bill is having multi-rate data, that bill will appear twice. And if we combine the invoice value, when we will apply or prepare the pivot table, it will combine the value of the invoice value rate wise. Suppose there is a rate of an item for 5% and an item for 18%, but the invoice value will be calculated twice, which will just double the invoice value. That is why we will not select the invoice value, we will remove it. Yeah, we need the input match only. So we can use for taxable, but we generally, we keep the invoice value for matching purpose. Okay, sir. So we'll calculate it because I want to show how to do the calculation in Power Query also. This column is state place of, this state column is not needed. This column is also not needed. Rate column is not needed because it is not specified in tally. This is the taxable value. This is IGST, CGST, SGST, then cess. That's it. Now column 15 and later are not needed by me. So I'll just select the column 15, press shift, down arrow, select all the other columns, right click and remove columns. Okay. So far so good. Now we will just quickly rename GSTN. This was party name. Just make sure you have the same name. If you want to see what name you have put in the books, so you can just navigate to books from here. Okay, we can just navigate in books and GST. This was, I think, voucher number. Yes, voucher number. This is voucher number. Voucher type. voucher date, taxable amount, I think AMT, IGST, SGST, cess. So there were two more columns in the books. One was total tax and invoice value, which we are not having in GST. So we will make a calculation in this file also. Okay. But before that, we'll deselect the column which is not required. So again, we'll go to voucher type. We'll deselect the invoice type, and then we will apply the formula. Before applying the formula, let me just clean the data in proper format. So voucher date will be changed to date. I'll just select all other columns, go to data type, any and decimal number. Okay. Same steps which we had. I'm not sure where do you want to copy paste. Yes, yes. In the column name, yes, Manojji, you can do that. Yes, you can do that. And that will be a better way to do those things. Okay, so far so good. Now we'll do some addition. We will require the figure of total tax. So how to do a calculation inside the Power Query? You can see there is an option of home, transform, add column. Okay, we are in this screen. These are the tabs. Go to the tab of add column and go to custom column. See here, you can see the option of custom column. Okay, home, add column, custom column. What will be the column name? Total tax. How we are going to calculate the total tax? It will be simple. IGST plus CGST plus double click on SGST plus double click on cess. If I press OK, see the new column is inserted. Should I repeat the column step again? Or were you guys able to add this column? Thank you. Perfect. We need to rename this, change the data format. Okay, someone is having doubt. Okay. We'll change this to total tax. We'll add one more column, namely, we'll go to custom invoice value. Okay, so what we'll do is go to custom column, invoice value. Now what we'll do? Taxable amount plus total tax. Okay. So I think our all the columns are perfect. Same as books. Now what step is? Now let us see whether whether you guys remember what will be the next step before closing. Can anyone help me with that? What is the next step? No, before, yes. Source name, yes. This needs to be split. Very good, very good. So what we'll do? Select the first column, go to home, replace values. In the books, the file format was .xls. Here the file format is .xlsx. So we will type exactly like that, .xlsx, replace with blank. Then again go to source name, split column, delimiter, space, leftmost delimiter. Okay. Source name is month. And now this is type. Simple. The same steps we have applied for books, the same steps is applied for GST. Now I am having two sheets which are having the exactly same columns so that it is easier to apply any formulae, or if I want to combine it or apply pivot table. So it will be very easy for me to do the any comparison or any calculation. Okay, same close and load and we are done. So the GST sheet will also appear in the sheet. Okay. The next step, so far so good. Now from here, the real automation and things are going to get interesting. So please pay attention and do along with me. Okay. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. My question is, sir, as you are asking, sir, total tax and invoice value is not required in total value, and invoice value is not required in book sheets. Then why
No,
you creating these
already here in the books column, it was already here total tax and invoice value. But in
already? No?
GST, there is no column for total tax and invoice volume, invoice value. We have to do the calculation and we cannot just rely on the invoice value, which is downloaded from the 2B.
Okay,
Because,
and okay,
yes.
okay.
Okay, sir.
And one thing more, in voucher type in books, there is shown as purchase voucher type, and in GST that is shown as regular.
Because that is the nomenclature available in Tally and GST at 2B. I'm not changing it.
Okay,
We can remove this column if we want. We can remove this column. This is not of any help. I'm just keeping the source data intact and just removing the unnecessary thing. Okay, sir.
okay, sir.
Okay. Now what we are going to do, we are going to combine the data of books and GST into a single table. Okay. So what we are going to do, we are again, now we have closed the data, books and GST. Now we want to go to the editor again. How to go to the editor? There are two ways to do it. You might be seeing this query and connection in the right hand side of your screen. Select either books or select either GST. Right click on there and click on edit. Either select books, either select GST. Right click on it and click on edit. This is one way to do that. Or click anywhere in the table. You can see a query tab above. And in the query tab, you can see the option of edit. So both ways will work. You can do anyone as you deem fit. Okay. We have book sheet, we have GST sheet. Now we are going to combine those sheet. Okay. Now in the home tab, you can see the option of merge queries and append queries. In the append queries, there is a drop down. Just click on the drop down and select append queries as new. Okay. In the home tab, go to append queries and click on append queries and new. Okay. Now it is asking you what tables do you want to connect. Are you having two tables? Yes, we are having two tables. The first table will be GST. The second table will be books. And if I click on OK, what will happen? We will get a additional table which will combine the data of books and GST. Let me click on OK and show you what is happening here. Okay. So in append thing, see books data, GST data, but there was an issue. In the books, I had a spelling mistake here. It is month and it is here written only month. I missed the H. So I will have to rename this, then go to append again and see it is showing two columns. Now, here it is showing month and it is, yes, now it has combined because previously it was showing an error. So we have combined the sheet of books and GST into one single table. I'll tell you why I have do the combination, or I have added this thing in one column. Okay, here it is taxable amount, here it is taxable amount. So I'm having two columns, but I need a single column. So I'll just rename one of them. I'll just go to taxable amount. I'll just change it to amount, AMT. So here it is also taxable AMT, and here append one. Now I think yes. So there is a single column and I'll just change the table name to master sheet. So what I have done, I just combine both the table into single one table. Then we'll do the reconciliation on this file. I'll again close and load it and we'll get a new Excel sheet named master sheet which will be a combination of both the files. Okay, so far so good. Because from now things will become technical. The next 15 minutes might be familiar for few people, because those who are applying the pivot table and using, if they might be very familiar, but this the following steps will be new for few people. So just please pay attention to it. I'll give you sufficient time to clear your doubts. Okay, now what we'll do, we will insert a pivot table. We'll go to insert pivot table from table range from the master sheet. Okay, I'm creating a pivot table from master sheet. We'll go click on OK. Now what will I do? I'll select the GST in rows, total tax in values, and total type in columns. That was the reason I was renaming and splitting the columns into two, books and GST. And I'll remove the grand total. I don't need the grand total. Now the comparison is done automatically. You can see the difference in the value of tax in books and GST. This is blank. This is blank. So these GST number are not appear in books, but they are there in GST. And this is in books, this is in GST, but they are showing different values. So I need to apply a formula which can give me the exact status of this GST number, whether it is appearing in books, whether it is appearing in GST, or it is matching or not. So we will use a if formula. Okay, we'll go to this cell D5 and prepare a nested if formula. If this B5 so is blank, if B5 cell is blank, then it should give me a result not in books. Then again, if is blank, C5, if C5 is blank, I need not in GST. If both are not a blank, then if B5 minus C5 is greater than 2, then it should give me excess in books. Then the formula is if B5 C5 minus B5 is greater than 2, then it should give me shortage in books. Don't worry, I'll give you the formula in the chat box. Okay, and if all these things are not there, then we will click on matched. I'll click on 1 2 3 4. Yes. Okay, what I'm missing? Not in books. Just see whether it is showing. What error is that? Oh, my bad. It is C5 showing CS. Okay. Yes. This is matching. Yes, it is matching. It is not in books. Correct. not in books, matching, matching, not in books, not in books. Yes, correct. So I'm just sharing this formula in the chat. Just copy and paste it in the row or cell D5 only. Okay. In D5 only. In cell D5. Just do it and see whether it is showing the same result for you or not. Can anyone confirm if this formula is working for them? Working. Thank you, Mayank ji, for confirming. We'll wait for a few more confirmations. Okay. Thank you. One or more two confirmations. Then we will proceed. Okay. Thank you, Kartik ji. Now, most of these things are done by few people, although manually, but what we have just done, we have automated this thing. Every time we'll put the data in that folder, click on refresh, this report will be generated automatically without any manual intervention. Okay. Now, in this thing, see this, the highlighted one, it is showing shortage in books. What does that mean? I'll just select this PAN number, sorry, GST number, go to here and just filter it out. So it is showing some difference. Okay. Here we can see there are only 2 invoices of books and there are 7 invoices in GST. So this report is okay, sir, GST wise, but we require the report bill wise because our staff has to check manually this thing, do this thing manually. Correct? This is the problem we are facing because the GST number thing we are getting it, but the bill wise thing we are getting stuck. Okay. So we can automate this thing also. Okay. Why did we use GST number, sir? Why not use the name? We could also use the GST party name also. Why didn't we use the party name and we selected GST number to do the comparison? Can anyone please reply in chat or?
GST number is a unique.
Yes, sir. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. So party name can be different.
Name can be different. There is a
Yes,
legal
yes,
name. Legal name
absolutely
is
correct.
that a
Yes, yes,
proprietorship
absolutely
name
correct.
and all the things. Yeah, and but GST number is a unique one that is not with changed. Okay. Yes.
Okay. Now we need the difference of invoice value. So if I replace the GST number with invoice value, will my reconciliation work properly? If instead of GSTN, I select voucher number, will the reconciliation work properly? No.
No,
Why?
because in document number there is a where is a slash is not found and oblique is not.
No. Main issue, sir, it might be possible the bill number 1 for party A, there will be bill number 1 for party B also.
Yes.
Multiple parties can give us the same bill number. That is why our reconciliation won't work. So here, as you had told correctly, we were using GST because this thing is unique. So how to create a unique combination of GST number and bill number? So a combination of GST number and bill number will give me the perfectly unique thing. Can we do that? Okay. Yes. Yes. Now we'll learn how to create that unique combination of bill number and GST number. Okay. Again, we'll go to the master sheet. Please see these steps again carefully. Go to query and go to edit query. What we'll do, we'll simply add a new column, which will be a unique combination of the GST number and the bill number. Okay. And we will do it in the master. So what will happen? It will automatically be applied to the GST file and session Okay. So what we'll do, we'll again go to add column. We'll go to custom column. Okay. We can name it anything. We'll get unique. Okay. Unique. In unique, what we'll do, we'll select GST number and will combine two text. And we have to combine voucher number. See, I'll just repeat the step. What we will do, we'll go to custom column, give it a name as unique. We'll go to formula, GSTN and voucher name. Okay. So I'll just give it in the chat box also if anyone is facing any issue. Okay. Okay. And click on OK. So you can see it has given me a unique combination of GST number and bill number. Again, we'll go to home, close and load. And we will get a new column. Again, we'll go to insert pivot table and make the pivot table again. Okay. Same thing. But this time, instead of GST number, I'll select the unique in my rows. Rest is same. No, sorry, not GST. Type in column and total tax and values. Remove the grand total and I can simply copy this formula and paste it here. Okay, I'll just simply copy the formula, paste it, double click here, and my reconciliation is done automatically. This is my invoice wise reconciliation. So my automation is ready. Just few steps so that we can do it, present it in a presentable manner. And if we want the details to be sent to the client in a very presentable manner. So what we will do, we'll go to master again. So far, so good. But if the invoice number format will be same in both. Yes, so same in both will do, but it is possible that the bill number 1 of party 1 and bill number 1 of party 2. So that will create a difference. This thing is a very unique thing. We had selected GST number. Please repeat after adding unique. I just added a new column, sir. Inserted a pivot table again here. And instead of GST number, I had selected a unique in the row column. That's it. Same step. Invoice format in books is, so it will be shown as a difference. Hariji. It will show it as a difference. But sir, what will happen now? These kind of errors will be in one or two invoices of few parties only. but the main automation will give you the differences, and you can just search for these kind of things manually, which will, I don't think, will take 10 to 15 minutes. So whole GST reconciliation will be done in around 20 to 30 minutes only. How to keep track of the invoices either found in 2B but not. Yes. You will get to know. I'm coming back to this, sir. When we'll add the GST data for January, sir, I think your problem will be sure, Manojji. Okay, let me go forward. Now we'll go to the master file. Okay, and we'll add a column, namely remarks. We'll add a new column, namely remarks, which will get us the report. We'll select, you can use VLOOKUP formula or XLOOKUP. I'm using XLOOKUP formula. You can do the same thing with VLOOKUP formula. Okay, this will be my lookup value. I'll go to the invoice value, apply this and apply this. Then I'll get the report here automatically. Okay, why is it showing an error? Okay, I didn't. Sorry, lookup value is this. Then this is my this value. This is my this value. Okay. I'll just share the formula. If you guys are having the XLOOKUP formula, you can paste this in the chat. I am pasting this in the chat. You can just copy paste. So my reporting is also complete. Now what will I do? I'll just insert another pivot table, which will be my final report. Okay. This is my final report. Just refresh it. I'll get the remark also. So remark will be my rows. Total tax will be here, and we'll get the party name also. Yes, and GST and type here. So my report is ready. Just change the format of the report layout, tabular format. And I'll think this is a better report. Okay. So now my party wise report is ready. You can see. I'll just add the bill number also here. Yes. So party wise, bill wise matching report is here. Fully automated. Now whether the automation is working, we'll get to know once we add the January files. Have you guys reached to this step, or do you want me to repeat any of this step? Okay. Can you please unmute and just let me know what last step? Till this point, everything was clear. Okay. Then what did I do? We have done the reconciliation now, so we should know which invoice is matching and which invoice is not matching for us. So in this master sheet, what did I do? Okay, what did I do? I just applied VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP. I had searched for this unique value from this sheet, and it is giving me the answer whether this invoice is getting matched or it is not in books or not in GST. The reconciliation is being done for invoice wise GST wise matching or GST wise invoice wise matching. And I have just put this report in a meaningful manner so that you can get a gist of every client, what it is showing, whether it is matching or whether it is showing a difference. I'll add a slicer in that. Okay, I'll just add a slicer in the name of month. If my automation is correct, if I have done all the steps correct, now I'm going to add the January files which I had removed from the folder and click on refresh, and let us see whether my automation is being done automatically or not. Please see the steps which I am doing. Then I will give you 2 minutes to do it in your screen. Then you apply. Okay. Okay. We'll just close in 5 minutes only. Okay. Just see. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to this folder, January GST to GST folder and January books to books folder. Again, coming to my sheet. Okay. I'll go to data and click on refresh all. Okay. Okay. See in invoice. Now let me see the master. It is showing an error. Why it is showing an error? I'll just tell you why it is showing an error. Go to invoice wise matching, right click on it and click on refresh. Okay. Because due to some reason, the pivot table are not getting automatically refreshed. Drag this formula to downstairs. Yes. Now it will be reflected here also automatically. Now I'll again go to my report thing. See, previously the January thing was not there. Now you have the reconciliation for the month of December. Now you have the reconciliation for the month of January. And if I deselect it, it is the combined reconciliation or cumulative reconciliation of January and December. See the magic of doing a robotic process automation. I've just added the files of January and my whole reconciliation is done within few seconds. If you are amazed, please write something in the chat box. Amazed. Okay, thank you Pradeep ji, thank you Hari ji, thank you Ankit ji, thank you everyone. Please try it for yourself and get amazed in your screen also. I'll just wait for 2 minutes. Yes, Ariji. Please try and just let me know whether you were able to do it. No need to record it session, sir. You have done it yourself. You will be able to do it again. I'm sure you will be do it. And if you want, I'll just share my the file in the chat in the WhatsApp group. So if you need any reference point, you can also refer. Okay, sir. So this is it. I hope I had closed on time by 9:30. That was my target. So over to you, and the forum is now open for any doubts. Yeah, I'll share the file. I'll share in the chat only. I'll just do it. I think the recording will be.
Yes, sir. Recording will be properly uploaded. Please don't worry, anyone. Every class is recorded properly and uploaded. Don't worry about the recording.
But please try the last step for yourself. Okay. I've shared my GST reconciliation report also. And the forum is open for any doubts in case you need.
Any doubts, anyone? Also, this I am going to share in the group. Don't worry.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
ये तो इसका में हो रहा है.
Now, these kind of automation you can apply for many things. Okay, the format you have to specify the format of input. You have to specify the format of output. This can be done for TDS reconciliation also, 26AS reconciliation also. You can compare the reconciliation of party statement also. You can automate this thing. Everything has to be done once. It will take 1 or 2 hours
No
to
words in our
set up
dictionary.
everything.
पागल ही हो जाएगा वो.
But
All that no
after
words
that,
in our dictionary.
everything would be done
No.
automatically. Yes, sir. Over to you.
Sir, anyone, any doubts? I don't think, sir. So you have explained so beautifully that, and you have gone very, very slowly, so patiently. Like we have done with so many speakers, but one of the best sessions today.
Thank
Very
you. Thank
practically,
you.
you have cared that everyone does that slowly, and everybody you are
Yes,
constantly
yes.
checking. So okay, anyone doubts anymore before we wind up and give our final vote of thanks? Please share contact details. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Now
yeah, this is
also,
I have shared my details in the chat box. I'm in the group also. You can contact me through the group also.
yes. Okay. So once again, last time, if anyone has any doubts, most welcome. We are here live, and still any issues, Chinay sir is in the group. Plus, don't worry about the recordings. We will upload it soon. So thank you so much, sir. Already you have seen the chats are filled with superb comments and everything. So absolutely the class was amazing, sir. The really short of words that so slowly, and you care for everyone so much. This is really very unique thing that for everyone, yes, if you are repeating the things and asking again and again and again and again, that if anybody is stopping, I will repeat again. Really, sir, thank you so much. This
But
is
I must say the participant was also well versed with Excel. Many time what happens na, I have to teach them if formula or pivot tables. Since the pivot table dashboard thing was done, so I think that made my work more easier. And the participants were also interactive and doing things among themselves. And I'm happy that they are able to do it by themselves.
yes.
So that's a very big achievement for me because the participants are doing to do that thing in one shot only. So congratulations to them also.
Okay, so one last thing, we will upload it probably today's Thursday, at the earliest by Sunday. So we will upload, give the links in the groups. If anybody is not there in the group, once I will share the link so that you can stay updated with all our updates and everything. Okay, just 1 second, sir.
Yes, yes, no issue.
Yes. So this is the link. If anybody is not there, you can join the group. Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sparing time and so nice, patientful deliberation and taking care that everybody does and understands and they have takeaway for home after after the session. They can do the things. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
thank you.
Hopefully, I will be able to serve you guys again
Yes,
with some
yes, sir.
other topic.
Definitely, sir. 44 done, sir. 100 hai abhi. So we are definitely
Yes, 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 yes. We
going to
can
level 2
get on
slowly.
for a session on AI or anything, or in Excel also AI, whichever topic you deem
Okay, sir.
fit for me.
Okay. So thank you, participants. Thank you for staying till the end, and thank you once again. Also, some feedback in the group also, so that we can record that, and the speaker also gets to know, other also get to know that what they have missed. Really,
Yeah.
it also encourages everyone to join the live classes. Recordings are okay, but the live class thing is the live class thing, sir.
Yes, 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 yes.
Thank you. Okay, we'll wind up. Thank you, everyone. Good
Okay,
night.
thank you. Good
See you
night. Good
soon
night,
next
everyone.
session. Okay.
Okay,
Bye bye.
thank you, sir.